We all know that people use social media for clout, whether it's to show off their new job, that vacation they went on, their engagement ring, or to take pictures by a beautiful lake that's actually a toxic dump. You know, just your average day on Instagram. Welcome to InformOverload. We tell you the news and we make it entertaining. My name is Michael Mello, and considering we're talking about Instagram, I'm going to use this moment to segue into reminding you that I have an Instagram and I know you have an Instagram, and so it is our human duty to follow at InformOverload on Instagram. Because if you follow InformOverload on Instagram, you're gonna get some top-notch quality content. But of course, be sure to also subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on your notifications so that you can stay up to date with all the internet's most interesting stories. But before we get started, tell me the craziest thing you've ever done for an Instagram post. Tell me in the comment section below because I'm dying to know. Speaking of comments, stick around till the end of the video while I will read some of your comment features. What seems like a gorgeous turquoise lake in Siberia that has recently become the ideal picture-perfect Insta background for many influencers and everyday people alike is actually a chemical toxic lake. The lake, which is right beside a coal plant factory, is used as a chemical dump. Due to a huge amount of visitors going to the lake for clout photos, an operator of the coal plant factory had to issue a warning saying, "It's not a pristine oasis, it's a chemical dump." The Siberian generating company said in a statement that you cannot swim in the ash dump and blamed Instagram users for making the artificial lake a social media star. But of course, because clout exists and so many have decided to ignore such warnings and track to this gorgeous tropical but also skin irritating lake. The lake is officially called the waste site for heating and electrical station number 5. So just in case you're in the neighborhood and you feel a little daring and you want to check it out. But don't say I didn't warn ya, because I tell you the news, but it's up to you to listen to it or not. I will say, however, that the Siberian generating company did say in their statement that the water is not poisonous, but skin contact with such water will cause a possible allergic reaction. Rumors began to arise that the plants and flowers around the lake were dying and that seagulls who flew near the lake have turned blue. However, the company has dispelled these false rumors, but I gotta say, a seagull that looked blue would kinda be cool to see. 2 independent laboratories concluded that despite the possible allergic reaction, the radiation level of the water is totally normal. Now you may be wondering where the lake gets its vibrant blue color from, and lucky for you, I'm gonna tell you, but I'm no scientist. Essentially, what I read, the chemicals produced at the power plant, including calcium salts and other metals, dissolve from the coal ash that is dumped into the waste site for heating and electrical station number 5. It's dumped through a pipe system that the Siberian plant has built, and essentially all those chemicals come together have turned the water blue. Essentially all those chemicals together have turned the water into this unreal turquoise color. The popularity of this lake has drawn a lot of Instagram users to the spot, so much so that there's an entire Instagram account dedicated to reposting pictures of people who have visited the toxic hotspot. The account is called Maldives_NSK. Some Instagrammers have taken their wedding photos there, swam in the water, done yoga poses in the water, even gone on a giant unicorn floaty in the water. One Instagrammer even went as far as drinking the water and stated that the water tasted warm and sweetish, similar to chalk, but claims others should not try it as it's best not to repeat one's mistake. The next morning, my feet slightly turned red and itched for 2 days. From the looks of the account, it seems most people have stuck to the shore for their pics, but some still dare to go in for the sake of their photo. The energy company has attempted to reach out to people to warn them of the risk of visiting such a toxic chemical place, saying, I quote, "We ask that in the pursuit of the selfie, do not fall into the ash dump. That is the major danger." Essentially, if one falls into the reservoir, since the floors of the lake have become so muddy due to the ash, it's almost impossible to escape. The entrance to the lake has a prohibited sign, however there's no fencing, which means a lot of people just bypass it and go in. So let me know, would you get wet in toxic chemicals just for the gram? Tell me in the comment section below. I mean, I don't know, I've sat on the edge of cliffs and buildings for that cool Instagram pic, you know, but I don't know if I'd go anywhere toxic. I feel like that's a whole other level of danger. I feel like you should just probably go to like a regular lake and then like Photoshop it turquoise after. Seems a lot easier and a lot safer. But I want to hear from you, and speaking of you, it's time for me to read some of your comment features from my last video. Diana Aranda said, "Asteroid approaches the Earth. Everyone, the world is gonna end." Michael, "Oh no, I can't even out my tan." Listen, I got my priorities in totally different places, and if I'm gonna go, I want to make sure I'm looking the best I possibly can. Melissa McLay said, "Michael, I absolutely love you. Looking amazing as always." Well, thank you very much. I've been, shopping. I've been working out, doing my thing, self-love. Thank you for your comment. Rukia XO2 said, don't take this personally, IO team, but Michael might have the best jokes. The reason I have the best jokes is because my dad gave me the best dad jokes growing up, and now I have inherited this trait. So stick around for more dad jokes in the future, because that's my thing. You've reached the end of this video. Hit this playlist here to binge more IO videos. Subscribe as always, turn on your notifications, and follow us on Instagram because we promise we won't post any photos of toxic lakes. I'm Michael Mello. Have a wonderful day.